I really wish they'd shut the fuck up and just enjoy the fact that they get to live in a time when these things are even offered to them.
Yeah.
All right, we're live to tape.
Yay! Live to tape.
We're not on
Woo!
Twitch. Is that what you're saying?
We're on Twitch.
Oh, okay.
So, how goes it?
Okay. It goes. Just overwhelming sense of doom in the world, but
What?
that should be expected. We live in the land of the free and the brave, right? Sad.
Yeah, sure. That's what it is.
I
Totally.
did enjoy the fact that I saw some newscasters saying that the backlash of everything in the White House is a number of people are basically just throwing Stephen Miller under the bus, saying it's his fault.
Nothing will happen.
No, nothing will, but they're turning on each other openly now.
Good.
Yeah, Christy Nome, is that her name?
Yes.
Basically just said, I just did what he said, because they were trying to blame her.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like,
I mean,
she's like, I just said what he told me to say.
she is to blame. It is her agency that's doing this.
True.
Like, there were plenty of people in Germany in the 30s and 40s who just did what they were told.
Uh-huh. And all of the comic book artists this week coming out with just pictures of Batman beating the shit out of ice, Wolverine running people through with his claws.
Mm-hmm.
You know, all these different. I mean, it's like, yeah, they got a pen, they're drawing pictures.
It's always I've been following the backlash because an artist did Wolverine and Frank destroying ice, and so many dumb butthurt conservatives have shown their ass and that they've never actually read either of those characters in a comic.
Yeah, just because you see your ICE officers have a Punisher logo on their bumper doesn't mean they understand who the Punisher is.
Yeah.
Which was one of the reasons I really love that scene in Born Again.
Mm-hmm.
When he just openly is like, no, you... And that was, oh my God, that was seems so long ago now.
Right?
It's like, you fuckers have no clue who I am.
Yep.
There's got to be something better to talk about. That's less depressing.
I got a couple of things
people
to
like
talk about.
Golfing Doctor, it seems.
Yes. People love the Good Doctor playing around golf. And they really, God, I've gotten half a dozen private messages about the Doctor's enchantment.
What, wondering what it is?
A couple of people trying to because there's a couple of people that follow me directly that you know, we chat about the strip and things, and they have asked, like, have we discussed during the role playing that enchantment? And I was like, well, I mean, kind of, sort of.
Doesn't really come up, but there is
Well, it came up once.
Yes, we all died,
sort
and
of.
we had a choice, and a bank, and some of us chose nothing, and some of us chose to pay the bill.
Right. But even then, it wasn't. It wasn't coming back
Which
as a zombie.
in one of the maybe one of my future episodes, you'll come across zombie lizard folk.
Okay.
Kepsic.
Okay.
Who else died? Wasn't it
Dylan's character? Yeah.
Yeah, I forget which one that was though. Was that Rube?
Maybe. It was the. It was the.
I believe it was Jim.
Jim.
Oh yeah.
Child support Jim.
Yeah.
Yep, that's right. Yep.
It's the only way to escape the child support. Just let me die. Yeah.
Hey, I let the dice decide. The dice rolled.
You did.
He died.
Yeah,
you did.
It wasn't just a dick move.
I figured that was a fair way to do it.
But that was my adventure to rob the dungeon, right, or to break into the one vault.
I believe with the old man.
Yeah, with Pop and the lava rising, and the whole time you realized you were just there to steal his soul back from Daryl.
Yep.
He tricked you. Pop. He's my Feralus level villain.
I would never have thought that Feralus would have turned into something.
Why not? It's a great name, honestly. It's got a good cadence to it. It's doesn't necessarily bring any one emotion to mind. It allows you to impart. It's a unique name. Never heard it before. So it allows you to apply whatever image you wish, or whatever image we impart upon it.
True.
And you can't call people Bruce without them thinking Hulk or Batman.
That's so not the first thing that came to my mind.
Okay. What was the first thing that came to your mind with Bruce?
A great white shark.
Huh?
A great white shark.
Okay. See, that works as well. There's something that pops in your head.
Yeah.
That's why unique names are important.
I went to Campbell.
That works as well.
That works, yeah. I think it just says that I had a child who was obsessed with Nemo.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
There are worse Pixar properties to get obsessed with.
I agree. There are.
That was actually a quality story.
Yes. I loved. The early. Is it fair to call it early? Like the.
Was
early
that like
to
99
mid
or something, or?
It was 2001, I think.
That's early enough. I assume like 94, 95 was the first Toy Story, and
yeah,
anything in that first 8-10 years.
Yeah, 90. I think it was 95 for Toy Story.
Yeah,
because that was like
thought,
right around the same few years that Jurassic Park came out, and
it was also the time where like movies used to be in the theater for 6 months. So I didn't know if there was a 94 into 95 type of Toy Story, because I know it was in the theaters for a while.
Well, we then have streaming services for it to pop onto in 3 months.
But if I saw it in 95, it still could have come out in 94, so that's why I was hedging.
True.
Yeah. No, Feralus was a solid name, or is a solid name.
It's funny, even though the Feralus in our world came first in terms of me using that name, when I think of that character, I think of a bald blue man with a tail.
Why?
As my because Feralus was the name of my Draenei warrior in World of Warcraft.
Really?
Yep. I played. So when we joined Lurkers, there was the Lurkers Guild on Stormrage, and I made Feralus so that I could go play with them. Only to find out that they had like 100 warriors in the guild. So I ended up moving Feralus over to Taranis and made a Death Knight to play with the Stormrage people. And then they stopped having as many people on that server. So I ended up moving my Death Knight to Taranis, and that ended up being the last character that I played in WoW.
Well, that isn't true, though.
What?
Didn't Feralus originate in our CCG?
Which is in this world.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
He wasn't arguing his Warcraft came first.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was thinking the origin of the name just straight up. I wasn't thinking world. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Because he was leader of the Brotherhood, just high up.
Correct. He was always my leader of the Brotherhood. And the way I came up with that name is so stupid that I try and pretend that I was trying to be witty with it. So.
Well, now you have to share.
Were you just going to call him Iron Man?
No. So it's basically two words smashed together. It's feral and us. And when I was thinking about the Brotherhood and how I kind of pictured them, I thought of them as this very feral, like sophisticated. Yeah, but a very feral, primal, give into your basic carnal desires type of group.
Okay.
So I needed a name, and I was just like, oh, if I
inherently weren't all that successful because they
correct.
They were kind of like the Sith, right?
Yes, very much.
Kind of.
So yeah,
we're powerful, and you will suffer our schemes, but ultimately we're probably going to die to infighting.
pretty much, yes. So yeah, the name was just. And when I originally came up with it for the CCG, I wasn't even sure if it was going to be like his proper given name or more like a title.
Oh, like the Feralus.
Yes. And then the more I kind of played around with it, I was like, nah, I think I'm going to just leave it at Feralus, and I'm not going to attach too much meaning to it beyond what it already is.
Yeah.
And he ended up being a character that you used to fantastic.
Yeah, I've used him a bit.
Story beats.
I think Kaya remembers him more, mostly. I think she suffered his cunning more than anyone else.
He seems like such a nice guy.
Why do you keep saying that about him? No, he's my friend. Mm-hmm. I still love that reveal. That whole adventure, that whole lead up to that. I mean, your character threatening the goblins with, eating them.
No, I didn't just threaten. Let's be clear. In the first part of that campaign, I did.
You did eat some goblin, yeah, right in front of their siblings.
Yep.
Pack mates, whatever, however you describe it. Yeah, you munched. But
dinner called.
Yeah, that whole that was my best ploy. I can still see you guys around the pool table when I handed out the new character sheets.
Yes.
And you were just like, the fuck? And I'm like, I really don't want to do a courtroom drama. And you're like, you asshole,
Just the
Raymond
preparation
Warren.
for the courtroom was.
Yeah, you guys spent
I didn't
all
prepare
week
for it.
in
I
your
didn't
own
care,
little
but-
chat.
Oh, Jeff and I did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys had schemed all week, and I'm like, I have no idea what they're playing. I can't go up against this. It'll be the Jeff and Chad show. How do I get him out of this?
And you did a fantastic job, sir.
Oh, God. Who was playing the bard? You were, right?
Me.
Yeah. And the whole quoting Bon Jovi.
Yep.
Oh, God.
I often, when talking to people like at work or something about like crazy shenanigans in D&D, I routinely bring that story up and routinely bring up the fact that as a bard, I performed "Living on a Prayer" with Jeff's character, who I don't remember what the class was.
I think he was a warlock.
As my backup vocals dancer person.
Yeah.
Rogue.
Yes. Right,
You were
Rogue.
Arcane
You're like,
Trickster
so
Rogue.
hard, and Jeff would just lean in, so hard.
Yes. Oh man, God, that was such a fucking fantastic adventure.
And that kind of started for a while, where the person running the game made the characters for the players.
Yeah.
And we rolled with that system of play for a while. But
We
definitely
did.
made me play some characters I probably would have never. My dwarven warlock of basically the embodiment of knowledge, the book I was a slave to. I loved that. I made him an alcoholic because he was trying to quiet the voices in his head that kept asking why.
Such a genius little detail.
Now, the genius detail was the studded leather underneath his beard that was just a bunch of flasks and pockets of a leather vest.
That's true. That is true.
He would reach under his beard, pull out a flask, take a sip, put it back, reach under his beard, pull out a different flask, take a sip. If he ever got hit by like a flaming arrow, he would have just emulated.
But what a way to go.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
He'd be screaming, I don't hear you talking now. That character was fun. I might want to. That was Reorc or something. Thord Spitter.
Reorc Thorn Spitter, yeah, or Thorn Spitter, Thorn Splitter.
Thorn Spitter. Splitter. Yeah. He was fun. And who ran the adventure where we were on the boat and
Chad.
was
me.
Chad running that?
Yep.
Where
That was my
somebody
40th birthday.
Yes.
yeah, somebody polymorphed into a T-Rex, bit Fairless, and then just rode him to the bottom of the ocean.
That's the last time we saw him.
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah. Man, we did some wild shit.
Yeah. I think the only thing that saved us in that match was Kaya's flame elemental or something. Somebody's flame elemental on the deck of that ship, just fucking things up.
Yeah, I think Kaya had the. I think you're right. I think it was Kaya's flame elemental. I believe that Kez is the one who ended up being polymorphed.
Yes. Oh, that's something. I think I've said it before, but something I like about D&D. We're not like. Remember when my character did this? Remember when I did this? Remember when we did? We were there. It's not a. It's not a around the table. It's a shared memory that never took place.
True.
It's kind of wackadoo. So next Wednesday, I'm taking a day off so I can meet Karen at her parents' because the people are coming to pack up all the remaining shit and take it to the place where they're going to have the auction.
Mm.
And then basically clean out whatever's remaining so that we can put the house for sale.
So, honest question. I'm not trying to be a dick. Do they feel that they're going to make enough off of the auction to be worthwhile to have the auction?
Doesn't really matter. The auction, if we make enough to pay them for having that auction, it's worth them cleaning the house out.
Okay. I mean,
because they're coming to pack up the stuff and take
Yeah.
it out of the house.
That was something
we can't
we
get
had
any of the
talked
siblings
about.
to help us with.
Mm.
And Karen and I are just not really capable of doing it.
Gotcha.
And I don't want to fight with Danny all day doing it. So,
And that's her brother?
yeah, the one who still lives there.
Gotcha.
But he better be looking for a place to live.
Yeah, I was going to say, just getting your junk out of there would be enough to. You're getting somebody else to haul it away for you.
Yeah. The things that in the house that would probably fetch the biggest bidding, some of it Danny says, that's mine. I'm keeping that. And I'm like, okay, hope it fits on the roof of your car. This giant oak dining room set. You know, freaking huge table with 3 leaves and 8 chairs. Yeah, good luck with that.
I mean, realistically, I don't think those go for that much anymore.
No, but
most people don't have enough space to have huge dining room tables like they used to.
Yeah, I think the one that I ended up taking out of my parents' place, like the appraiser was like, "Yeah, you probably get like $100 at auction."
Oh, really?
That sounds about right.
I was like,
"Yeah."
Well, I know how much my parents paid.
I'll just keep that.
Yeah, that's fine. That can come to my house.
Well,
Yeah,
we're all
that's-
hitting that point where the people that wanted that stuff are the people that are subbing the
Passing.
auctions. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
The generations
out
where
there-
that was norm. Yeah.
I'm not out there looking for sets of china and curio cabinets like they used to. And now there's plenty of them around.
I have 3 sets of china. The fuck am I supposed to do with that?
Have a fancy dinner party. Throw our Pizza Hut on it.
Yeah, I could do that. You are correct. Yeah, I've got my parents, my mom's moms. Technically, we don't have the third yet, but it's Athena's mom's. Will be coming this way, and it's just like Jesus Christ. What do you do with so much china?
I don't know. We got a whole set of silver flatware to, basically tuck away so Danny doesn't sell it.
Yeah.
Like, we'll never use this. It'll just sit in this box that's made to hold it. Like Ray and Sharon used it. They just had it.
Mm-hmm.
It was, when they got married, that was something people bought you for wedding present. It's probably how they got it.
Oh, I doubt that's a probably. I'm fairly confident that would have been it.
But
They were all about that shit.
Nothing my generation needed. Those kind of things get turned into rings now.
Yep.
You can sell it to some Etsy artist, fill up his or her stock of old spoons and shit.
Anybody watch anything fun?
Nothing immediately comes to mind.
Yeah.
I don't know that I watched anything. I watched some of the football, but yeah. There's been a lot of Paw Patrol on, and we watched Bob's Burgers, but
we went back and watched the season of Animal Control that we missed.
Ooh, we did start that because we started watching a while back Brooklyn Nine-Nine because I'd watched some of them, but I hadn't watched like the whole season through.
Sure.
And those were really good. So I'm like, hey, maybe she'll give Animal Control a try. And we got through I don't know, first season probably. One episode left in the first season, but it's all those shows that I liked one or two of when I watched them, but I never sat down and watched them all. I think we might watch Superstore at some point. Same thing.
Yeah, we watched the first 2 seasons of Animal Control when it came out, and then just life happened, and then we didn't watch the 3rd season, so we watched that one on Netflix. So now we're caught up so that we can watch the 4th season now, which is
okay. So they're the 4th season is the new one they're starting. Okay.
Yes.
I was worried for a second that they made a season just for Netflix or something. I didn't know.
Nope.
What was going on? Because I definitely watched the first, a couple of random episodes over the years, but nothing in order.
Yeah, it's a good show. It's a fun show. I mean, it is loose enough that you can pop in, watch an episode, and not, feel like you're totally lost.
Right. There's enough
story
though to make it worthwhile.
Yeah.
When did these characters get married?
I do like that it's like every episode they're just like, what animal can we get him to hold?
Yeah. Joel McHale is a lot of fun as a actor.
He knows what he's good at, and he sticks to that.
Yep. I
Well,
miss when that was okay.
Yeah, well, I mean,
They just keep creating vehicles for him to, do his thing in. I mean, they create a show that allows him to be that character.
Yeah.
And speaking of Joel McHale, because he's in the first one, both Beckys are on Netflix.
Both
are they
Beckys.
making a third one?
They want to. They're supposed to be.
Okay. Okay.
Becky and the Wrath of Becky.
It's
They are
the home
fantastic. I've seen them
invasion.
both.
13-year-old girl fights off the people, right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's Home Alone, but with Nazis.
Gotcha.
Wow,
An
that's a
actual
little
murder.
close to home.
And Not So Alone. But
Okay.
I mean, that's a quick, easy analog. They're worth
Cool.
watching. I mean,
Okay.
they're neither one of them overstay their welcome. They're both short, like 90-ish minutes.
Yeah, they were
That
well
feels
paced.
like okay. 90 minutes seems to be like a great, like, for the fun movie.
More movies should be 90 minutes.
Agree.
Like, I remember all those VHSs that were like 89-minute runtime. It's like,
Yep.
cool. I mean, they used to make them so that you could put the right amount of commercials in when they were
Yep,
in
exactly.
syndication.
That's what it
And
was.
now it's like, well, we don't have to worry about that, so let's make a 2-hour and 57-minute show.
Yeah,
You
because
can go
it's
fuck yourself, because it's like once a decade where a 3-hour movie was worth it.
Yeah. I did watch in an insomnia fueled spite session. I did watch the new Leo DiCaprio movie.
One war after
One-
another or something.
One battle after another.
There we go.
It was high quality flick.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
I mean,
it
I
was-
heard everybody say it was good, but like they tend to say that about a lot of those types of shows, and then it's like, well, this is boring as fuck.
It felt. Okay, so this is gonna sound like the dumbest mashup or weirdest mashup ever. No Country for Old Men
Okay.
plus Pulp Fiction.
Okay.
Had a good time.
I mean, I feel like I was going to watch it at some point anyway, so. What's
I
it
mean,
on,
it's-
HBO or something?
Yeah, it's on Max or HBO Max or whatever the fuck they're calling themselves now.
Yeah, taking the
It'll
HBO
change
off was
next
like
week.
the single stupidest thing somebody should have done on that, and it was like 6 months they corrected it.
Yeah. I found this weird band a couple of months ago. If I'm calling them weird, you know that that's a true statement. The band name is Igor, IGORRR.
Okay.
They are not American. I don't think that's why Igor is spelled with 3 R's, but I believe they are French or Italian or both. I enjoy the bands that kind of, bend or smash together genres of music that, are not expected. Now I have heard symphonic metal, where you have, like a full-on orchestra kind of thing. Generally, there are very melodic, very, singing vocals, not a lot of screaming. I have heard electronic metal, blending like EDM with metal. I've heard, just Gojira angry French metal. Never before have I heard a band take all of those things and just shove it together in a 4-minute song. And add an opera singer, like a legit. This woman has performed professionally as an opera singer. And that is this band Igor. Their first song was called Daemoni. I think I'm saying that right. Daemoni. I believe it's French. Their second song that I found that came out today is, I believe it's called Fable. Let me just confirm that. Oh, I'm sorry. Limbo came out today. They have like a full-on opera chorus of singers who kind of start the song, and then there is some like old school classical guitar work, and they just like one by one kind of bring in these odd pieces of their musical style. And I had heard the other song. I've listened to a handful of their stuff. Nothing prepared me for what they released today. It was weird. I'm fairly confident I like it.
So they only have 2 songs out now, or
No, they've got like a half dozen. But
okay?
the song today and Daemoni are like clearly a step above the rest.
They're a new direction they're trying.
No, the production value on them is just something different. These feel instead of, being produced at home, this feels like, they had Rick Rubin in the studio with them.
Oh man, I forgot we're like 10 days away from the Super Bowl. Excited for the halftime show.
Me too.
All the terribly spelled redneck scree the next day as they just screech into the void on the internet about America.
Yes, all the while forgetting that Senior Bad Bunny is in fact American.
Yeah, but
I think Green Day will probably because they'll be able to understand those lyrics, and they probably won't be happy about them.
Good. Stay mad.
I hope somebody has a heart attack. They're so angry.
I look forward to them shitting themselves inside out.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's what the Trump diapers are for.
For real men?
Yeah.
God, we are such a fucked up place to live.
Well, that's what happens when you constantly let the back of the herd lead us. The slow gazelles are out front.
Yeah, it's true.
It's their choice.
Is it though?
No, it's all their choices. They get to decide what's moral. what should be legal, how we should live, who can love who.
I mean, unless it conflicts with capitalism, then capitalism gets to decide.
True.
That's true.
Yeah, that is the ultimate daddy.
Great counterpoint there.
Great equalizer.
Well, definitely not an equalizer, but
Well, it's definitely a good measuring stick to tell you who should be equal.
well, how much do they contribute to GDP? Well, we'll take their word for it.
I mean,
I saw something. It was like a TikTok or Instagram short or YouTube, whatever they're called, in the various places. When you get an Amazon delivery, you can go on to Amazon.com and say something like "Thank my driver,"
Mhm.
and it automatically gives them a $5 tip. That doesn't come from you; it comes from Amazon.
Been reading Facebook things again, old man?
No, this is the post I saw, and I'm mentioning it here. You can tell me if it's right or wrong.
Sounds like my grandma. I just put it out there, then you tell me if it's right. I don't know.
Okay.
That doesn't sound like they're going to do that for very long if that's a thing. I can't imagine they're going to pay their workers more.
Or they'll let the populace just actively reach in Jeff's pocket and hand it out.
Yeah, like if they said it came off of your pool of money or something, or I don't know. I'll look and see. I'll go through. I'll click them all. I don't care.
I'll check. I'm sitting here. Da-dum.
I just like the idea of taking money out of.
Right. I think everyone does, which is probably why it's not true, or at least not
Wow.
what you
Yeah,
think.
it's 100% legit.
A limited time trial thing, or what is it?
You have to have an Alexa.
Which Alexa? The Plus?
It just says, say, Alexa, thank my driver, using your Alexa-enabled device or app on your smartphone.
Okay.
Then you have 14 days from your last delivery to say so. And it is at no cost to you.
All right. I'm just waiting to see if it was Alexa Plus only, because they
Right?
keep trying to force you to upgrade to that. And like, yeah, I'm not paying to get spied on. Right now, they're
Yeah.
effectively waking up alarms for the whole house, but it's about an extent of what I want to do on it.
I will never have one at my house.
I already have them. I can't get rid of them because I have a wife, but
Now, my wife and I are both in
Stop getting
agreement on
more.
it, thankfully.
when your wife's not addicted to Amazon.
Sure, we'll say that's it.
Be hopeful.
Yes. Yes.
Oh,
What's up?
nothing. Just, ugh.
So, are you excited for the matchup in the Super Bowl, Mr. Dillon?
I've been cheering for the Patriots because I just do not like the Seahawks as an organization.
I like their color scheme better.
I mean,
I like Smith
I'm
and
okay.
Jigba because Ohio State, but
yeah,
I like the idea that Sam Darnold would win a Super Bowl, but I don't think he would do enough of it to, like, if they win the Super Bowl, it's because of defense, and he
Sure.
didn't screw up, not because he made some heroic series of drives.
Sure. I am rooting for memes. That's it. That's all I'm in it for right now.
Yeah, every team that I was like, I could have backed this team, got knocked out. Usually on the roundups cheered for him, so probably
So
should
it's your
cheer for
fault.
Seattle just so they lose.
I
Well,
wanted
To be fair, none of the teams were teams that I would have cheered for in the regular season. It was just, well, here's the one I hate the least in this matchup.
Yeah, that's.
The Steelers
I think
lost,
that's
so-
where I was comfortable in not backing any of the horses. I watch it for the plays and the entertainment. Like that Bears play was freaking amazing, and that's honestly all I'll remember of it, which is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, everybody I wanted to win the first round won. And then it was pretty much number one seeds. And it, probably would have been Denver if it hadn't been for
Bo Nix.
Yeah. But yeah, like Denver, Seattle, and Patriots in Seattle were flashing back about a decade there.
Yep. I really wanted the Broncos versus Patriots for the AFC Championship game. Part of that was I wanted all the memes of Drake May and Bo Nix, so I feel like I got robbed of those.
Was there something funny going on with them, or just in general, or?
I mean, the Drake May is just I love those memes so much.
What is that from? Like, what started all that? I've heard it, but
so Drake May's nickname is Drake May. But you have to say it fast.
Slightly quicker. Okay.
Like you have to say it fast. It needs to sound like a 2-syllable word, not two distinct names.
Sure.
It just kind of started on Patriots fan boards because he is a little goober. He does kind of feel like if Rob Gronkowski were a quarterback in some instances.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
I mean, I like Drake May. It's like he's not a dick.
Nope.
Everything seems like somebody you could support if you had to.
Yeah.
And if I have any problems with the Patriots, it'd probably be fans and organization over players. So.
Right. He does not come across as the problem. So yeah, it feels good to be able to say, oh yeah, I'll root for that kid.
I mean, if he wins 3 Super Bowls, it's probably going to be an issue, but for now.
Why?
Oh, I assume they'll start to be the team that expects to go.
Oh, Dylan apparently didn't want to stick around and talk to us.
Nope. Foxborough tapped in and kicked him off.
Yeah, probably.
What happened there?
Nothing. I just usually
Tripped
like twice
over
a
the wire?
session. I just get kicked out of Discord.
Weird.
Didn't even touch a thing. I'm not even playing a game right now. Just sitting in front of my screen.
I can't even say what I'm doing playing a game.
Because it's absurd or because it's inappropriate?
I'm in my fun time in Minecraft right now.
Yeah.
Killing villagers?
No.
constructing Epstein's Island?
No, not doing that either.
Say no more. Say no more.
I am just doing the most absurd mega projects.
Like your giant hole you were digging the other time?
I finished off the hole. That's now my nether portal in there.
Right.
Now there was a cave system that started basically underneath where I had built my house. I have full cleared the top of the cave in much the same way as the big hole. Down six blocks, and I have cobblestoned the whole thing to give it like a basement dungeon kind of feel to it.
Okay.
And I'll just keep doing this all the way down to base layer now, because this is what I end up doing in Minecraft. This is why I so very rarely ever actually beat the game.
I may have gone along with one of my kids and beat the game one time, but I don't know if I have. Otherwise,
there was such a thing as beating the game.
They kill the Ender Dragon. That's kind of end credits.
There's a picture of the first subfloor of my place. Just cobblestone as far as the eye can see.
Okay.
Never understood
See that.
Minecraft.
Digital Legos, man.
Yeah,
Pretty much.
I just never had a platform in which it was on that I was comfortable sitting just doing that for hours. I didn't have. I don't have it on PlayStation. I have it on like my phone because I would mess around when the girls were on there, but
sure.
They didn't fall into it as deep as most kids, I think.
Yeah. I originally started playing on the 360 because my kids were playing. And it is the most relaxing way to just kind of, play some video games, do some stuff. I play on survival, so even though I'm just, running around and doing shit, like I still have to worry about mobs and food and stuff like that. But yeah, it's much more soothing as opposed to, allowing some stupid game and some trash ass CEO ruin my fun. So but hey, everybody's looking forward to that update tomorrow because what could go wrong?
What's that? What's happening
There's
tomorrow?
a lot of stuff expected to go wrong. Is it like new monster update?
This Borderlands 4 update, the major update for the month is tomorrow. Yeah.
Is this like DLC 1?
No.
Oh.
It's just a major balance update. And supposedly, they have heard the community and they're going to start doing bigger things to try and win the community back.
So I take it player engagement has dropped off.
I looked at Twitch earlier and actually screenshotted it. Borderlands 4 has 144 viewers on Twitch right now.
Ew.
Borderlands 2 has 122.
Yeah. It is, well, part of the problem, not all the problem or most of the problem, but part of it is when you have to play Borderlands as you're living, you're the one that wants, like, oh my god, we got to do this and this and this, and this has to be harder,
Sure.
and then you're completely skewed for everybody else what they want to be doing, and you just can't get that right. But I guess if nobody's
Right.
watching it on Twitch, they can just do what everybody likes instead of what the Twitch people want. But
Well, and it's interesting because there was always like what felt like two camps of people on Twitch related to Borderlands. You had the Twitch streamers who were totally fine with Borderlands 3, didn't have a problem, weren't mad about the game. And then you had another faction who thought that Borderlands 3 was the worst thing that had ever been created by anybody ever.
I don't understand that faction.
Yeah,
I don't either.
I don't understand.
At its
those
worst,
two
it was
people.
just an okay game, but like once you get past the initial story, you don't have to do the story again,
Right.
and everything else was fine after that.
Yeah, there was enough. By the end, there was enough things to do. That you can do it in a
Yeah.
group. You can do it as solo.
Yeah.
But like, I feel like too many people start wanting, oh, I want that completely refined thing that took 5 years of patching to get day one, and you're never going to
Right.
get that.
Right.
Or they're just going to reskin Borderlands 3 into Borderlands 4.
Right.
But like, everybody forgets how many patches it took to get to those last year and a half of Borderlands 3 where everybody liked it.
Well, and
Except for those few
that's kind of what they ended up doing with Borderlands 4. They made Borderlands 2 all over again. And Jeff, how far into OP did you get?
6, I think.
Okay. So when they dropped the free DLC right before 3, I took my Salvador and was able to get up to OP8. I did not go to 10 because holy shit, that was awful. That was not a good time getting to 8. I don't understand the people who feel that Borderlands 2 is the superior game when you had to play the story 3 times to get to max level. You then had to make sure that you were using a specific element on your shit, and then you had to go run the same content nonstop to progress new OP levels. I don't know, maybe I'm the weird one, but I found OP levels to just be awful.
It was not a good time.
I did not. I kept waiting for it to get like fun, and it was never fun. It just felt like you were always trying to find the next way to exploit some glitch or gimmick to get ridiculous damage in the next OP level.
I did not play 2, so
I don't want to call out the one streamer by name. I did respond to him on X and tell him because he was complaining about Borderlands 4, and I was like, I mean, to be kind of fair, you are the reason that it is this way. He was one of the leaders in the clubhouse who wanted the next Borderlands to be what we got. So it's hard to listen to that person complain.
right. Well, there's always going to be those people whose whole thing is just complaining about whatever the current state is.
Sure.
Because they're just shitty people. So
I know.
there's always some of that. Well, you only complain about endings and level caps.
Well, no, he complains about the game when he's not happy with it or it's falling short. But he isn't just shit on it to shit on it. I think those are the
Right.
people he's referring
Well,
to.
there's complaining because you want it fixed, and there's complaining because you want it remade into something else that you think is
Right.
better.
Right. I totally
Or
happy with
complaining
Borderlands
because
3.
it'll never be what you
Right.
want it to be.
Right.
I mean, personally, I will be one of the first people to say, yeah, Borderlands 3 is not Borderlands 2. And that's why I love it. I do not get the fucking rose-colored glasses for 2. Felt like such a epic disappointment of a game.
The place where Borderlands 2 won you was the story. The end game was tedious.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
I mean, I guess, yeah, the story in 2 is better, but let's not pretend that the story for 2 is some fucking Oscar-worthy manuscript.
It's just, but, and let's face it, the story in 3, you only have to endure it once.
Right.
Per character you want to play, I guess.
Right. But, like, the fact that, you know, even at its core, you didn't have to play the story twice, let alone 3 times, was a huge fucking win.
I mean, you still got to replay all the other stuff to get through your extra levels, like to get higher difficulties. You got to play through all the final boss stuff again.
Sure. I'll give you that.
Oh, once we had all the DLCs, it was easy enough to go exploit the Claptrap pit and get your level 72 and be done.
Right.
Finish the story. Go do that. Go do whatever content you want.
I didn't even dislike the story in 3. Like, I thought it was funny because they were making fun of shitty
Influencers.
YouTubers and influencers, and
Right.
I think the people that were mad were the shitty influencers.
Yep.
Like, it wasn't. I don't know. Everything's gonna have a story, so it's hard to say what I want as a good story. I just want whatever you
Right.
put out there to be not annoying while I'm doing it, and for the game to work while I'm trying to play it.
Right.
And I think 3 did that pretty well.
Yep. There is enough story there to keep me moving. I don't need it to be, you know, Citizen Kane.
Right.
Oh, wow.
I've made a couple level 1 characters in Borderlands 4. And I don't mind the Fade Lands. I'll roll around there. I'll go up to the point where I kill Saul and do all that. And then I'll dip my toe into the Carcadia.
Yeah.
And once it gets to a point in the story, I totally tap out. I'm just like, I don't want to go to the moon again. I don't want to do that.
Right.
I don't want to.
Yeah, the fight on the way to the moon is a bit of a.
It's
pain in
too
the
fucking
ass.
long.
Yeah, that was my major complaint, was just how long it was at the end there. And it wasn't like you were like, oh, I'm consistently leveling up and having a good time. It was like, no, you're just dying repeatedly. You're getting no XP. And every time you die, you can kill one of the 5 characters, and we'll see what happens.
Right.
The drop rate is garbage, too garbage to get a decent weapon that'll carry me through this in one shot.
Right?
I have to keep it on easy, otherwise it's impossible. I mean, I'm not a great video game player, but you frustrate me enough and I'm done.
Right.
I'm not there for the challenge. I'm there for the
you're there to
experience
have a
and
good
the
time.
visuals and
Yeah.
the collectibles. If you're not giving me the collectibles and all the visuals I get are my body on the ground, I'm done.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I was so mad. I went and started playing a Zen video game where I'm mining and turning something into a cobblestone dungeon. Borderlands 4 broke me in a way.
I mean, I don't know. I played the appropriate number of hours that I cared to play, and I'll be good until they have some slaughter shafts or some new content that I care about. And yeah, I've given up on trying to just endlessly farm the things that I need because I'm not going to get them to drop, and as soon as they drop, the level cap's going to go up and it's going to be useless.
Yeah.
So
I'm not spending enough time daily to enjoy a perfect roll bod right now because I'll have it for a day before it's time to replace it.
Pretty much.
Where do you see your
where
friends list?
It's usually if you hit like your PlayStation button, go to the bottom of the screen.
Yeah.
What
Friends.
like your
I
game
just had
base?
somebody join my game.
Yeah, I'm
like,
that
I don't
somebody.
know who Huh?
I am that somebody.
Oh, okay. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I didn't know the name. I was like, what the fuck is that?
I don't even know what I'm under.
Where are you at?
Hell of a Monk. Oh no,
Yes.
I okay, Hell of a yeah. That was one of the auto-generated ones because the two of them that I use that are other ones, like one of them's my one kid, one of them's the other kid, and then the wife has her own. But this is like my third gamer tag option.
Oh, okay. So it's saying you're over that way. Did it drop you at like the spawn point?
Probably like 0-0.
Huh.
I can see your little tower, which I assume
Okay.
takes you to your place. Like, I'll find it. I'm just running around getting some of the stuff started before I do anything.
Yeah. Yeah, there's you'll see several towers. You should be able to find the place.
Yeah,
Speaking
I see the tower on your hill. I see the lava towers.
Yep.
Speaking of your gamer tags, Dylan, I found a YouTuber who basically shares a bunch of Star Wars novels. So I listened to the Darth Plagueis story, which features a lot of Palpatine, and every time somebody said Palpatine, all I could see is his friends call him Palpy.
I mean,
man,
I enjoyed the selection of names I had in Warcraft. That was
they were easily identifiable as that's a Dylan character.
Yeah, like what the hell is this? Oh, it must be
pointed ears.
Yep.
I had so many
Buddy,
people.
The bloody elf, the blood elf,
Duke Norris.
Yep.
I had so many people be like, "What the fuck is his deal with the names?"
Yep. I just whenever we started it, the tainted beef for the Death Knight Tauren.
Yes.
God.
It's like,
I mean, I liked naming my undead fun stuff like salmonella and E. coli, but I didn't go that far.
hey, that's
But
half
yeah,
the reason to
the
make a
whole
new
time I'm
character.
listening to the book, which is actually a really good book. I will say that. All I could every time I heard, Senator Palpatine, Chancellor Palpatine is just fucking Palpy. His name is Palpy.
Yep. I
Oh,
made him a
God.
warlock so we could wear the robes.
Yes. He's all decked in black.
Yep. Like,
Jesus Christ.
every time I've gone back for like a month here and there just to play, it has not been anywhere close to what I enjoyed. So,
I heard that they had like completely changed crafting.
wouldn't surprise me.
When I heard that originally, I was like, well, Dylan's never coming back to this.
Yeah. I don't know. The few times I've come back and I'm like, okay, well, I can figure this out. And then I'm like, that seems like a lot of work. And then the last couple months ago when I logged in, tried it out, it was like, yeah, everything seemed like I had all the stuff that I needed, but I didn't know how to level up because it said like, oh, you've got all these and all these maxed out. But like,
Huh.
I don't know. Yeah, it definitely was not very clear about what I needed to do.
Yeah. Mr. Bookman, you're being awfully quiet this evening.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. I was outside earlier and doing some shoveling and fucked my throat up, so I'm just trying not to
Sorry to hear
cough.
that.
Were
I
you
had that
shoveling with your
Sunday.
mouth?
No, just breathing the cold air, man. Tears
Oh,
my
okay.
throat up too.
Yeah,
My entire
by the end of it,
midsection hurts.
by the end of it, I was having a coughing fit, and my throat's now just felt raw since then. This was 3 hours ago now, and my throat and chest just feel raw, and I can lightly
Totally
taste blood.
Ugh. You are sleeping in a bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, it's nighttime, and I have to actually worry about monsters now. And
Right.
I was like, you know what? It'll just save me.
Yeah. I see some zombies.
Yeah, there's definitely zombies in the water over here for some reason. Are you doing anything in these villages? Like, this isn't like your special setup village or anything?
Over there? No. I think I've been to that village twice.
Okay.
Are you gonna raid them and take their shit?
There's not much to take, but I stole a bed, and
There's always an option, yes.
Yeah.
well, no, I stole a bed. I'm going to kill a pig so that I can get some food.
Sure.
I just wanted to make sure this wasn't like your prized pig.
No. I should have plenty of food and a garden full of shit that needs harvested.
Okay.
Because I made like 200 bread or something like that, and I've just been existing off of that while I do my massive cobblestone mega project, which I'm almost done with now. I'm gonna stop when I get to the first, I guess, landing. the right word for that?
I guess it depends on how you're shaping it, but it could be a landing.
I don't know. So, Ray,
Yes.
with what you're working on for work,
Mm-hmm.
Isn't this like the last week for like the deadline for all that stuff?
Oh no, we're on to other. That was a completely different urgency. Now we're on to other things. Now we're working on mocks that
Oh, okay.
are going to meetings to try to procure sales
Gotcha.
for things next year.
So done with the Chinese New Year
Chinese New Year has, it's gonna come and it's gonna do its business and affect the jobs we've sent them, however it affects them. I did my best
stuff. Right.
to get them what they needed.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were still in that
Oh
beat the
no,
New Year grind
we're
or
in our mad dash. The end of the year through March is a real busy season for us. There's a ton of shows and meetings to be had
sure.
that basically set up the following year.
Right. Okay.
I mean, it happens all year long, but the first three, like the last month of the year and the first three of the next, are crunch time.
Sure.
And
We
we're
have
down like 2 people, so it helps. They just hired a new guy, but I really honestly don't know how long he'll be there.
really.
He drives from New Philly to Ashland.
I don't know
Which
where
is
New
like,
Philadelphia is.
you know where Loudonville is? The bottom of Ashland County.
Yeah.
And then it goes down and east away from there. It's like 61 miles away.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I have no idea why he's driving that. Or like I said, how long I think he's going to be doing that.
Right.
I heard him talking to somebody, and I guess his wife drives a similar amount.
Okay.
The opposite direction. Like she drives almost into Pennsylvania for her work.
Jesus.
So where they live is like halfway between kind of thing. Both places. I'm like, you guys need different careers or to split up.
Or sensible commuting ideas.
Yeah. You need
Jesus.
to buy a mini helicopter or something. But yeah, I always am thankful when I hear other people start and then learn where they live. Because I drive 10 minutes to work.
Right.
And I'm happy to reap that benefit of living so close. I can stay up late with my friends on a weeknight and still get up, at a reasonable time to be the work.
Right.
I don't have to go to bed at 9 and get up at 5 just to be there by 7:30.
We
I would be a very unhappy person if that was my life.
Athena and I have started the conversation about, Kesley's obviously not going to be coming back to live here in Mansfield.
Yeah. It's the same with the girls. They're never gonna.
Yeah.
They're never gonna be too far away from a city.
Right. So, what do we do? do we stay here? How long do we stay here? I mean, right now, we still have, my mother-in-law lives here. So, that's a reason to stay for now. But, like, at some point, we're going to consider, we're going to have grandkids. I know the oldest and his fiance are already, talking about what a plan for that looks like in the near future.
That's good for
So, yeah,
I think he really needs that. Not that you're a
he's
absentee father or anything, but I think
that
as
kid
much
has
as I
wanted to
know him,
be,
he definitely
yeah,
desires that family.
yes, that kid has been dying to be a father since he was in the Marines. So, I know that's going to be a big push for them. And, for Athena and I, we're going to want to, be near grandkids. Our parents were there to help us out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying I'm moving into Cleveland, but, we've talked, what's close enough, what's a reasonable commute, those kinds of things.
Yeah, I know that Karen and I would not have been able to work the meager jobs we did had it not been for Ray and Sharon being, here in town and able to
right.
pick the girls up. I mean, Ray retired the year the girls were born.
Wow.
Like it was within a year. He retired after 30 years at GM or whatever.
Yeah.
And, he didn't need to work, so he was always available to pick the girls up from daycare, pick the girls up from preschool, school. Sharon was a realtor, so she had, pretty much make her own schedule.
Yep.
And without them, it would have been impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know how people do it nowadays with how much, daycare costs, how much childcare costs.
Yeah.
I don't
Well, that's why
understand
so
it.
many of them don't.
Yeah.
Right. They talk about, oh, having kids, whoa, woke whatever bullshit, blah blah blah. No, it's not about that. I mean, Athena and I struggled. We were young and we were dumb and we were poor. But there's zero chance we'd be able to do that shit without her mom to help us with some of that stuff. I couldn't imagine now.
The big difference being I'm not going to be able to retire. That's not the life
right.
I'm seeing in my future.
Right.
But I'd still like to pay that assistance forward.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, we're trying to do that as much as we can now, and it's one of those things like, we'll help with what we can, and we'll be here for moral support for what we can help cover.
Everybody going to rush out this weekend to see the Melania documentary?
I am going to see a movie this weekend, but it's not the Melania documentary.
Oh, okay. What movie are you going to see?
Send Help.
Oh, I've seen
it did look good.
Stuff about that, yeah.
Yes, the Castaway, but with a dose of horrible bosses.
It's also two people, right?
Yes. From the looks of it, she is his personal assistant or executive assistant or whatever, and he is just an awful human being.
So it's Castaway meets the opposite of Blue Lagoon.
Yes.
Because
Yes.
just from the previews, like either they're killing each other or they're killing people that show up on the island. Because there's some violence happening. So
Yes. I believe the violence is perpetrated by her against him because he's just fucking terrible.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't sure what they were getting at there, like if she's actually being violent or if it was just that she's now the one in charge.
I think it's probably a little bit of both.
Okay.
So she's
you
the
know what?
assistant or he's the assistant?
She is the assistant.
Okay. And I seen in one preview he's like limping around, like he gets injured
Correct.
from
She's
whatever
the only
put him there.
competent one on the island, and there's two of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. You fucker.
Yeah. Well, you have to tell us how it turned out.
I will let you know. I'm pretty excited for this one. I saw the previews and I was like, ooh, Castaway, but not. I love Castaway.
I just rewatched that a couple weeks ago.
We did too.
And honestly, the scene when he's on the raft and he loses Wilson got me just the same as it did the first time I watched it.
Yep.
I don't know what it is about that beach ball or volleyball or whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good movie.
Yep. Well paced, well crafted.
Mm-hmm. Believable.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a few parts where I'm like, really? But it's they did their best to try and make it as true to life as would be. So
Remember, they didn't have a lot of faith in him that he could lose the weight for the after 4 years
yes.
transformation, but he assured them, no, it won't be a problem.
Did you not
Put
see
on
the
a
movie?
bunch of weight to play the before
Yes.
character.
Did you not see the movie Philadelphia?
Yeah. Oh my God, he was a skeleton in that movie.
It's one of those movies. Like I would say it's easily one of the best movies of the '90s. But god damn, it's so hard to fucking watch.
Yeah. I love his conversations with Wilson in the later part where he's talking about setting up the raft and arguing about no, we'll have enough rope. No, I don't need to go back up there. No.
Yeah. Yeah. The VCR ribbon as rope it always gets me.
And the ice skate as a hatchet.
Yep. And a dental tool.
Yeah, oh god, that's the scene that Karen came home. She was somewhere and I was watching it, and that's the scene she came in and I go, come here, you're gonna miss the part where he knocks his tooth out, and she's like, oh god, no.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely one of the harder scenes to watch.
Imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
The part where he gets injured in the surf when he's first trying to escape on the little what's left of the raft, and he tears up his leg on the coral.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, that might be enough to kill him. Where it hits him on the leg, how much he bleeds, and whether or not it gets infected.
Yep. Where are you at, D?
I'm in the village somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I died. A creeper blew up when I was running away from something else, and so
Gotcha.
I just paused there while I did a few things.
Gotcha.
I
I was like, oh
thought
yeah, he'll go. Go ahead.
of something else I thought of when I was listening to that Star Wars book.
Yeah.
Because I listened to that one, then I listened to Lord Vader, which is kind of an account after Revenge of the Sith.
Yes.
Darth Vader in his early days, no one knows who he is. They're like, where does Lord Vader come from? Why are we listening to him? All this bullshit. Few people are working it out who he is. But it mostly follows some Jedi who survives Order 66 and Vader kind of hunting them down. And there's a couple brutal fights between him and these Jedi. And it's from the perspective of the Jedi mostly, and he's talking about he's thinking about his strategy. Like if I can hit that control panel on his chest, it looks like it will hamper him greatly. So he's like working towards trying to hit that, and and it just makes me envision it. And I've seen it, 1,000 times. Aren't there like switches and stuff on that? There's like toggles and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, they're telekinetic. Why don't they just fucking flick one of those buttons? Or for that matter,
plot armor, sir.
grab it, pull it off his chest. I mean, there's so many things. I'm like, if your character can move things with their mind, who gives a shit about the lightsaber?
Plot armor.
I would pick Vader up off his feet.
I mean,
What are you
that's
gonna
like
do
an
now,
Avatar.
fucker?
While why don't they just all rip the blood out of every one of them
Rip the blood? Okay.
when they do the water bending?
Oh, yeah. Although, in this story, the character who's fighting Vader in this scene is arguably not. That isn't an element of the Force that he's particularly strong with. They actually mention that early in the book. There's a kind of a situation they're having when they're still fighting with the clones against separatists and whatnot, and he fails to be able to move something in an encounter. They inserted that basically into the story, saying that he was weak in that respect.
He's a bad Jedi.
No, he was very much a duelist, but the finer like points of the Force, like real detailed skills, he never mastered.
Because he was a bad Jedi.
He was. Part of his backstory was he lost like 3 Padawans during the Clone Wars.
Jesus.
Yeah. Why do you fucking keep giving them to that dude?
God. Here I am trying to be, just trolly, and you're like, yeah, no, he lost 3 Padawans.
Yeah, Padawans died. Yeah. Which ultimately, in the end, is he faces Vader so that one of the Padawans that survived can get away, and that's the catalyst that kind of centers him in the Force and is able to give him, the resolve enough to stand against Vader for enough time to let them get away.
And die.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. But it's a rather decent read. But it is ever evident that reading Star Wars books or listening to Star Wars books, I'd much rather listen to the Sith. Darth Plagueis was great. This Lord Vader was, he wasn't the main focus a lot of the times, but he was definitely prominent and an antagonist. And you got into his head quite a bit as well. And I think my favorite Star Wars book or series was the Bane trilogy about the rule of two in its creation. But yeah, this guy has a YouTube site and he has all the books up there. I'm like, hey, yeah, cool. I'll just plug that in, listen to this all day while I'm working. Don't have to worry about distracting myself just listening to this.
Yeah. Wait, I want more of Ventress.
Surely there's stuff. I mean, she's a Clone Wars animated character.
Yes.
Solely.
There's a little.
So she appeared in some comics, didn't she?
Yeah.
But I mean, her introduction was as a kind of an assassin, much akin to Maul.
Yes.
Because in the Plagueis book, you actually see, or you're there when one of the Night Sisters gives Maul to Palpatine in a plea. She sensed the dark side in Palpatine and offered him this child because he was a twin and he was the smaller of the twin, so he would be sacrificed or cast away in an attempt to save him. She gave him to Palpatine, and then he immediately tells Plagueis about it. And Plagueis is like, train him as an assassin. Let him believe you are his master, and train him as an assassin. And that's all he was. He was solely trained for combat. The subtleties, the manipulations of the dark side, the kind of twist minds side of it was never offered to him. He didn't even know it existed because Palpatine never, offered it to him. He was just there to swing the saber and kill people. Which, seeing that side of his character and then watching Phantom Menace, it's almost sad.
Yeah.
Because when Palpatine introduces himself to the Trade Federation, it's like, my apprentice, and Darth Maul kind of steps into the frame. At that point in the Plagueis book, Plagueis is still alive.
Right.
He doesn't kill Plagueis until right before he becomes Chancellor.
Really?
Yeah. Plagueis is alive up till then. Because Plagueis's plan the whole time was for Palpatine to become the Emperor, because the Empire and the Senate and the Republic was very human oriented.
Mm-hmm.
So he would become the Emperor, or the Chancellor at the point they were discussing it, and immediately he would announce Damasus, which is Plagueis's real name, as his chief advisor, and he would rule basically from the shadows through Palpatine. And
Gotcha.
Palpatine let him believe that was his plan as well, right up until everything was ready. The dominoes are ready to fall, and he killed him in his sleep.
So much for that force power.
Well, I listening to the book made me curious, because I'm like, okay, where's Wikipedia or whatever the hell it's called, and like what's the power scale for Sith Lords? And 1 or 2 is Plagueis and Sidious. People debate which one is the more powerful. Just in proven feats in novelizations and comics and movies and stuff. Plagueis actually could control and sway midichlorians. He could influence them. His master had no faith in him, so he trained a Bith of his own as an apprentice, and was setting that apprentice upon Plagueis to kill him. And shortly after he killed his master, that apprentice showed up, and he's like, "How powerful are you in the Force that you didn't even notice your master is dead?" And he's like, "That's a lie." And he's like, "Yeah, okay, whatever," and then beat him, and then poisoned him, made him eat this like poisonous plant that would basically leave him near death. And he left him in a coma for like 30 years and would constantly kill him and then manipulate the midichlorians with the dark side to bring him back to life.
Jesus.
Because his whole goal, Plagueis' whole goal was to basically live forever. He wanted to use the dark side of the Force to basically keep himself alive forever. But yeah, I just thought it was a fun book. I like bad guys. Probably why I write the comic I do, because everyone in the comic is disgusting.
Not everybody.
Well, they're all pretty horrible.
I would argue that Gop is not horrible.
No, Gop is rather. I would say when he arrived, he had rose-colored glasses. Those are gone.
Yeah,
Kevin's pretty innocent, but he's pretty naive too. So he does some horrible things just because someone told him to. But Daryl, Asmodendek, the Doctor, they're evil as shit. Well, it is almost 10 o'clock. You guys just let me rant about Star Wars for 20 minutes.
Yeah, and?
Yeah.
I've been cobblestoning a hallway,
a coherent
sir.
rant, so we're good. Could have been worse.
Yeah. It's by far not the worst rant we've ever had on here.
It is not.
True.
It's not the worst we've had. It won't be the worst we ever have.
So.
All right. Anybody got anything else before I wrap it up?
Yep.
Nope.
Good deal. We'll be back next week, everybody.